Chalmers is a neighborhood of connections, whether it be bridges or the river or the Pioneer Greenway or the streets. Likewise, you have the connectors of all the different agencies and organizations and schools and various partners who play great roles in making sure that there are services and programs for those who live within the Chalmers area. There's about 9,500 people that live in this area, and there are a number of great restaurants. There are also a number of unique and sort of one-of-a-kind shops. There are schools, faith-based community. It brings back a bit of nostalgia, there's no question about it. Everywhere you go in this area, whether it be at a special event or in a focus group session, people want to tell you stories. And they are the ones who are helping to bring a lot of life and energy and enthusiasm to the area. The Neighbourhood Renewal Corporation is really about renewal, redevelopment, and revitalization. So opportunity is a real key word for us. We're looking to provide that in many, many ways in this area, matching up need with opportunity. And the only way to do that is to go out and meet with people within the community and hear what they have to say. What's most important to them? What are the priorities and what are the initiatives that they want to see happen? And we have great opportunities for people to be involved by following and seeing what's happening on our Facebook page at Chalmers Renewal, or on our website at chalmersrenewal.org, or come down and be part of our community meetings. We're really realizing that Chalmers is really about connecting people and opportunity so that we can work together to build a stronger community.
It's a very young neighborhood. There's a lot of youth, a lot of young families.
There's a high Aboriginal population.
Newcomers from all different parts of the world.
We know Elmwood as being quite a blend.
Every group brings something to the table. That's just incredible to me. I think it's just wonderful.
I think there's also that perception that this area, has a higher crime rate and it's not safe to be out on the streets and that kind of thing.
Safety is probably in the back of a lot of people's minds.
You want to make sure that the neighborhood you're in is safe.
I think if you have a community that has a lot of services and activities that bring the community together, where community gets together and does positive things, it thrives and it's a safe and healthy and a productive place to be.
I think over the last probably year and a half, there's been great opportunities for the community with Neighborhoods Alive coming in and the Chalmers Renewal Corporation.
One of the challenges is to let our community know what's happening.
Getting the word out to people so that they can take hold of the opportunities.
One of our little phrase lines is connecting communities, bringing people together, and our visions come together and it happens.
I've seen it kind of stagnant for many years, where it just seemed to be maybe forgotten.
It had its rough edges back in the late 80s and through the 90s.
There may have been some negative attitudes, but as you see more and more redevelopment, things getting spruced up, people start taking pride.
Beautification has a practical side. If it's a beautiful community, people want to get out and walk and cycle and be active. People are out more because they feel safer.
Be it the Northeast Pioneers Greenway or the community gardens or the cycle program at Elmwood, I just want to see more of it.
Well, the community started it. The community got together and said, this is what we need. How do we get it done?
It's been a great opportunity to be able to go to a few of the consultations, to get a bird's eye view of the history of the background work that's gone into putting the plan together. The heart and soul of the folks that are doing this work are not just in it for their job, so that's not just goods and services. This is actually something that's living and breathing.
Meetings, surveys, people getting together over coffee, talking about what's needed in the community. And we asked people, what are the priorities in the neighborhood that need to be looked at?
I think it's extremely important that community consultations are not presented that this is what we're going to do and the consultation is basically do you agree with it or not, as opposed to what I've seen taking place, which is to draw from the community members precisely what they are living and seeing and experiencing day to day. You feel a bit of sense of ownership. You look around and you see your input being reflected in the community as a whole. I feel that gives you a wider sense that you've actually contributed to the growth of the community as well. Work being done at the other end of the trail, to me, provides a sense of vision because my kids are going to be able to directly benefit from the work being done now.
Everybody in the community benefits from community planning.
Quite excited, and especially as a young father, getting to know what it means to contribute to the community around me.
The community plan that came out of all the consultations and involvement of residents contains what the neighbourhood wants to see happen in the next 5 years.
One of the main themes is to promote a more positive image for Chalmers and Elmwood.
Well, I think it involves the community gardens as well as tree planting and just making the neighbourhood look better.
This year, we're looking forward to doing a coordinated cleanup with all of the different organizations that are in Elmwood.
The next theme is to help people connect with the opportunities, programs, and activities in the community. I think the corporation is really going to be key in helping to get that information out because they have made great connections and are aware of a lot of programs, so it's going to be a really great connector. You know, we can reach people in all different ways.
Raising the bar for basic services in the community.
Access to healthy food is important to us, and there certainly is a need to provide childcare for families.
The fourth theme is help people feel safer.
That's been an ongoing concern and initiative in the last few years.
And I think things like Happy Days on Henderson and the other big community events have really helped to foster that sense of safety.
Our next main theme is to help people access safe, clean, and affordable places to live.
I mean, everybody knows that housing is an issue in the city.
We would like to see better kept places so that our families can stay in the area.
And the last one, make Chalmers a great place to play and to be active. With the Northeast Pioneer Greenway, the Clara Hughes site, the Roxy Park site, the spray pad, the pedestrian bridge across Disraeli, there is going to be a lot of exciting things making this a very inviting community to be part of.
People care about this area, and there's going to be some great changes.
Things are already happening, but we're going to build on what's already happening.
The strength is in the community building, and it's real.